If you're all going to set up your show.
All right. So not too painful, huh? All right. So today we are going to talk about empowering your team and getting some leadership and how we do leadership within our Scentsy families. If you came in and missed my introduction, I'm Ann Gunner-Scott. I've been a consultant for about 6 years. I live in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota, which is central Minnesota. And I'm married. I have a little 17-month-old. She's a little spitfire. And she's fun. I'm totally in love with her. Today we're going to talk about leadership. And my little activity that I had you do in the beginning, were there people that just took charge? And did you see that in your groups? Okay? They kind of led you to what you should do, right? So we always need to have leaders in groups for groups to happen, for things to get done a lot of times. Leadership is not a skill that you learn at school, okay? It's not a common skill maybe for some of us. For some it is. I've been a coach for years and years and years for dance teams. I just kind of have it in my body and in my blood. It's just kind of there. And sometimes it's like, man, I wish I could just step back. Okay? But today I'm going to give you some really easy things to do for your Scentsy families. And thank you for coming. Last year I did a talk and I did not have this many people. So I'm really excited that you chose my talk today. So, another thing about my little game, there was a typo, and there was only one person that came up and talked to me, and she's a superstar director, okay? So, you gotta take the bull by the horn and run with it. Go ask questions when you don't know what's right, or if it's not going what you thought should be going. All right, so today I'm also going to talk a lot about relationships and why relationships in your Scentsy business are very important. Who is a leader in this group? Who's a leader?
I am.
You all are. You all are leaders. No matter if it's your Scentsy business or just in life, you're all leaders. We're kind of the Scentsy coaches. You're more than a recruiter, because when you recruit someone, now you're a leader, and they want help from you to grow their business, to know what to do, okay? I shared this story, and the other one is Jerry. She's in my little superstar director above me is in here, so it's gonna make me, I don't know, a little emotional, I guess. I did not have an instant success of my business. I started in February, didn't have my first party till April, and then, I started in February. 3 weeks later, I got laid off from my job, and it was like, oh shit, right? What am I gonna do? Okay, and I'm like, okay, I gotta make this Scentsy thing work. Like, all of a sudden, it's like, okay, this is what I have to do. I have to make it work. And I remember meeting Jerry for the first time, and I'm like, Jerry, what's the magic word? What do I say? What do I do? Where's the magic? Like, tell me what I'm saying wrong, because no one is booking parties. There is no magic. There is nothing. It's just how it is. And that is true. I mean, there is no special thing that you can say or do. You just have to be yourself. You have to love the product, which we all do, and just be personable. Make relationships count, right? That's what makes your business grow. So there is no magic words. There's no magic anything. And I still remember meeting Jerry that very first time in Aiken.
I said you were going to be a millionaire.
I did. She asked what I wanted, and all of a sudden it came out of my mouth, I want to be a millionaire. And I looked at her and I'm like, oh, what did I just say? and I'm not a millionaire yet.
Yeah.
But that took me, and this is perfect. It goes right back to that goal thing that they were talking about this morning, right? You have to have a goal. Okay, when she asked me that before, I didn't have anything. I mean, that just literally came out of my mouth, and I looked at her like, oh my God, that's And that was when it clicked. That second that I left that meeting, I went home and I had like 10 parties booked. And that November, I had like 15 parties. My paycheck that month was incredible. I barely had a team. And the team I had, we were on fire. I think I sold 10,000 that month because she asked me that question. And then I like had a goal. And it was like, oh my God, this is real. And I made Hawaii. That was my first incentive trip. I went by myself. And that was like, so thank you, Jerry. There's a lot in our business. All right, back on track. All right, so we are leaders, we're coaches, we train, we support, we encourage, all towards our team. There's an old adage, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? That's true, but you can salt their water, so you can make them thirsty. Okay? We can help our team look a little higher, try a little harder, and want a little more. But how do we do this? Surprisingly, there's a pattern that is very common in all the actions of successful Scentsy leaders. What do you think it is? What do Scentsy leaders do to cause their team to grow? So take a few minutes on your little sheet of paper. Oh, turn to page 20 of your book. Sorry. Take about 2 minutes, and then I'm looking for someone that has great handwriting to help me. Anyone? Okay.
You start feeling guilty?
All right, so are you brainstorming? Brainstorming for ways that can, what leaders do to make their teams grow and to be successful. What do leaders do?
Empower.
They empower, exactly. What else?
Encourage.
Encourage.
Support. Share the love.
Share the love. Support.
Incentive.
I know she can't write that fast.
Incentives.
Incentives.
Communicate.
Communicate.
Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm. Positivity.
Positive
And
example.
slow your roll. Hold on a minute. I'm still back here at incentives.
Okay, positive example.
Okay.
They take out the trash and ask you to take out the trash.
Okay.
They will do the thing too.
Be available.
Be available.
Recognize.
Recognize.
Love.
Just a simple love. Relationships.
Motivate.
Motivate. Have the knowledge. Have passion. Know their product.
Grow themselves.
Grow themselves. Push themselves. Awesome. You guys, these are great, right? This is right on track where we're going today because we're going to empower. We're going to have show you some ways to recognize, and we're going to give you some things to do for incentives. So you are right on track. These are the 3 things that Scentsy notices the pattern the most. They empower, appreciate, and recognize their team. So we're going to dig into these just a little bit more, and we're going to talk about empower. To empower is to give someone the tools and resources to be confident and successful. Okay? So we give our team the power to move their business to the next level, but we must equip them with the right pushing. Or no, that's not right. This involves equipping them more than pushing them. We can't push someone to do the business, can we? Have you ever tried to have your kids eat peas when they won't eat peas? What are they going to do? To the dog, right? They go right over. I'm not eating those, Mom. Good luck. Okay? What's going to happen if you try to push Scentsy business down someone's throat? It's not going to happen. Okay? All back to this morning. It's got to be about that goal. It's got to be about what they want. It's about their business. Okay? As leaders, you know, I get a little on the personal side. I take a little everything a little personal. Who I am. It's not about us. Okay? It's not about us. We have to remember as leaders that we are leading them, but not pushing them. Okay, we cannot do it for our teams. They have to do it for themselves. How many of you have team pages for your group, and then people can ask questions or ask, suggestions? Okay, I'm going to challenge you as leaders. When you go onto your site, don't answer the question. Show them where it is. Tell them where it is. It's in the new startup guide page, or don't even tell them the page, but it's in the new startup guide. I get a lot of the scent of the month, like, what's in the scent of the month? Guess where it's at. Okay? We have to teach them where to go. Because if you start telling them, what's going to happen when they're like, I want to grow my business? They're going to rely on you to do their business, right? We got our own business. We got to teach them how to do their business. If you teach them, who's going to teach the next person? Okay? We got to start that path from the get-go of letting them teach themselves. And my team has gotten out of hand with that. It's like, whoa, hold on here, kids. Let's redo this. And sometimes you just have to refocus. It's just communicating with everyone of like, oh, let's take a step back, okay? Because it can get crazy. All right, so one way to empower is through challenges. Team challenges can be fun because everyone is doing it, okay? I did a team challenge when the leaders were at leadership, and I did a booking blitz, and I did it on a Monday morning through a Friday night. I had 17 people and 51 parties were booked, okay? I put the challenge out there, and I gave them a planner. I did a little planner, and I took a picture of the first page, and the one person that earned it commented on there that said, I want that, okay? She wrote it down. She posted it. Guess who won? Okay, she booked 17 parties. She just moved to Montana from Minnesota. She didn't know a single person in Montana. She booked 17 parties. Wow. That gives me chills. That gives you guys chills? Hello, what can people do when you give them a little push? Salt their water, right? Don't do it for them. I didn't make her phone calls, but I encouraged her. Okay, so you never know what someone's going to do with their business. When we do challenges, make sure that they're business-driving results. So they're looking for bookings, they're looking for orders, recruits. Don't just have one that's like my hair, I don't know. I don't have one to educate that up. To go over very well, I see. So, have a wax and warmer Wednesday. Throw out a challenge. Who can sell the most 6 packs of wax? Who can do the most warmers of the month? Okay? Try it Thursday. Find something that stretches people and try it. Perhaps a booking blitz. Or give 10 samples to a stranger. It can even be as simple as go make 10 samples. Go label 10 catalogs. Get them thinking about Scentsy. Pick a day. Fridays at 8 o'clock, you post on Facebook, this is what your challenge is for this weekend or today, okay? Some challenges of mine do have incentives, okay? I usually do one big one. I did a second one in June. Oh, this is not June. This is January, okay? Because I wanted to get a little bit more of my group wholesale volume up, okay? So I pushed another one out there, and amazingly enough, it was pretty effective. So you just never know what is going to push someone. Also, let your team come up with some incentives or challenges. You can put out a Survey Monkey. You can put it on the Facebook page that you have. What are you guys wanting? Are you needing recruits? Are you, look at it. Obviously, in February and in August, use a recruiting one because it's the double kit. Okay? Work with Scentsy and look what they're doing. The Bring Back My Bar. You could have did selling 6 packs of Bring Back My Bar, or pick a scent. Who can sell the most? Grape Granada. We were just talking about grape Granada. Okay, so pick out something like that. Occasionally do one with your group, and then celebrate as a group, not individually, but as a team. Right? We work our businesses individually, but we're all here together to support each other. So go out for dinner. We did a painting class. Oh my God, was that fun? And nothing to do with Scentsy. Nothing. Right, ladies? Was it fun?
So fun.
It was. It was super, super, super fun. So do something that you can, get together and just have fun. Sometimes we'll even do stuff with our kids. We haven't done this in a little bit, but we'll do like a bowling. We went bowling one time. We brought the kids with playground. Just meet for a playground and recognize these kids and tell them how awesome their mom is. Right? Yes. Everyone wants to be appreciated. Okay, and that goes into my next topic, is appreciation. So, appreciation is a huge, huge, huge key to Scentsy leadership. Our teams work hard, but they want to be noticed. How many people hate to be recognized for what they did good? Huh, weird. No one rose their hand. Okay? Everyone loves to have that pat on the back. Everyone, right? We all like that. We all like to feel good about ourselves. Okay? So let's do more of it, because that's what's going to make your business grow. Okay? If you're at a lead and you have director as one of your goals, work with your team. You don't have to, chum up to them and go every Friday night out or whatever, but, get involved with their life. Know them. Share their goals. Share your goals with them. So I want you to talk, how do we show appreciation? A simple text, a quick phone call, letting the team member know that they're doing great. Welcome calls. Who does welcome calls? Anyone? Awesome. Scentsy still does welcome calls, right? But how cool would it be to get a phone call from your director or from someone that's in your organization? Pretty cool. A lot of times when I do them, I just leave messages, but that's okay, because I know that they're going to be smiling when they're like figuring out who I am, and it's like, oh, she thought of me. Okay. So I'd like for you to take about 2 minutes and talk with your neighbors amongst you, and come up with some other ways that you guys do appreciation for your team. Okay? Go for it.
You're very helpful. I think we should do the painting thing.
Anything else that you guys do for your teams? Yes. Cool. Very cool. So little tokens of love. She has a board that say rock star on it with like a vinyl.
No, it's like literally like the coffee.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Jerry sent her directors a little choose to shine with a little jar of fireflies for Christmas. We got that. So that's some of the things that Jerry's done. Pete, what do you do for appreciation?
We do postcards.
Postcards? Yep. Well, what else? Yeah.
We do a Wow Wednesday, and we just recognize people who have outstanding, made outstanding.
Awesome. They do a Wow Wednesday, so you post it on Facebook. And anything that they're doing really well at, so booking, recruiting. Okay. Awesome. yeah, so you can pick like, you know, like a Wow Wednesday or a Marvelous Monday, Thumbs Up Thursday. I just made that up. Super Saturday. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely do that. Yes. Appreciation and recognition is so closely tied. Appreciation often focuses on people's actions and even attitudes, and recognition focuses on people's accomplishments or results. Now let's look at recognition, okay? So some of those appreciations of what we do for them, how can we recognize them? There's two different categories, milestones and achievements. So milestones would be like more of your birthdays, anniversaries, children being born, weddings. I think that's kind of the big ones. But achievements, you know, if you have a PRV club, if they hit a certain number. In my weekly email, I always do a 2,000, 1,500, or 150, like letting them know where they're at. I don't put their numbers, but I put their names in their categories. And I've heard from very many people that they are so competitive and they have to know where they stand. And when I do, yeah, my team's are here. When I don't send it out, I get emails. Usually I send it out on Mondays. But Thursday, did you send out that email? No, I didn't. But, so I know that they look forward to it. So that's another thing. Like if you do something, you know, make sure that you do it. If you're going to say it. So recognizing PRVs, shooting stars, sensational start, promotions, a rock star recruiting, stepping out of their comfort zone, reaching for their goals. Stepping out of your comfort zone, you guys, is a huge one to recognize. Because if they know that you did that, they're going to do it again. Because they got rewarded for it. They got recognition for it. Okay? I have someone in my organization that the first time I met her, she was super shy. And she'd come to team meetings, and she was just thirsty. You could just tell it, but she didn't say much. And now her business is booming. Booming. And people are like, my business is slow. I can't get it started. Right? We all had a few people like that. Her business is booming more today than it was 4 years ago. Okay? She's getting self-confidence because I've been working with her. She's been getting success. It's amazing what a little affirmations or little things that you can do for your team, how it can change their life. That's the cool thing about Scentsy. You guys have a powerful tool. And as leaders, we need to recognize that. Because sometimes we forget about that. This is a huge thing that we could be changing people's lives. It's pretty cool. All right, so recognition with postcards. In your little goodie bag that Scentsy gave you, you got some postcards. So this is a very simple way to recognize your consultants. There's 12. So I want you to think about who you could send them to. And by next Saturday, all of these need to be sent out, or as many as you can. Maybe you don't have a friend or a consultant that has a birthday, but they need to be sent out, okay? So I bought postcards, and I'm busy, and I'm like, they always sit on my desk, and I go, oh, look at those postcards I spent all that money on. Right? Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Here's what we've started to do. I have a leadership group that meets every other month. We fill them up together. So when we send out our welcome to our team, everyone that's at the meeting writes their name on it. And I can have them help me address them. Okay? It's super easy. So if that's one of your struggles that you're like, oh, there's such a great idea, but I have no time. You're right. But we can do it together. And together we'll be stronger, right? So these are pretty cool. These are the ones that I've had made. Vista Print, 123 Print, Office Max, Office Depot, whatever. But use these ones that Scentsy has, because these are pretty awesome too. And what's a postcard stamp? Like 34 cents? Okay? Pretty minor.
Yeah. On the workstation to purchase additional ones?
I wasn't given that information, but I would assume that there'll be some type of postcard program in the Scentsy Success. I'm pretty hopeful. Okay? So what's your goal for those postcards? Saturday, get them out. Yep, awesome. All right, so we talked about empowering your team, appreciating your team, and recognizing them. So if you look on page 21 of your workbook, there is a leadership calendar. You'll notice that there's a list of ideas that incorporate into your leadership calendar. What gets done, what gets written, gets done. So if you write it down, just like my story I told you before about that consultant wanting that planner, she wrote it down that she was going to get it. There's actually 2 or 3 that wrote it down, and there's one in this room that was the second place winner. So she worked her little hiney off too. So write it down, use this calendar. Highlight the activities that you will include in your monthly leadership. Okay, and it also, I think in this, it kind of helps you to remember some of the things that you need to do. You know, like they have the Wahoo Wednesday, the club recognition. Thank you. Plan it out. There was another director in my first group that has her whole year planned out of all the incentives. And Lynn, do you have your whole year too? I think you do too, don't you? So you don't have to worry about it. Like, it's just done. So sit down when you get home, and if you have a team that you're working with that you're doing challenges or incentives with, just plan it out. You know, this month you're going to do this month you're going to do that. So then when it comes, you're not like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Because that's me. I want to be a planner, but life gets busy, right? So work on that. I want you to really use that calendar, but there is also another great tools that Scentsy has for us that they didn't list in my outline, and it's this I Choose Scentsy Everyday Action Calendar. This is great just to, you know, print off. It's on the resource tab. I made sure before I brought it, but I did a talk last year and we talked about this, and now I'm bringing it back because it's a great tool. Okay, it's already planned out. You start on whatever day it is, follow up with 5 past customers today and see how they love their Scentsy. Remind them that it's 10% off this month, and see if there's anything they need, okay? Especially bars, the bars that are going away. You know, do that with your group. You know that there's discontinued bars coming out. We talked about it when we were having lunch. It's like, oh, vanilla suede, Route 66, You know, it's like, okay, if we feel that way, what about our customers? They're gonna miss those scents too. So don't let them miss them because they can't order them anymore. Get in touch with them. A Scent Academy. Have you guys gone into your challenges tab in your resources? Okay. Even though your team might not be doing the same challenge as you are, but there's a ton of activities that are driving business. So use those. Use those, use those, use those. Choose activities based on 2 criteria. Do they resonate with you? Is it something you will do regularly and authentically? And do they fit your team? Because every team is different. And I've even noticed some people will do some challenges and not others. Okay? And that's okay. Not every challenge is going to be for everyone. Just like we have how many bars of wax and how many warmers, you can't tell me that every single buddy likes all of the warmers. Right? So there's reasons behind it. Also change up like what you do for rewards. If it's a $5 gift card or a $20 gift card, you don't even have to give them gift cards. You can do a bar of wax. You can pre-make samples and hand those babies out. Okay? Any business tools? I know that's always a really good one that people like. How am I doing on time? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I went over my last one. That's awesome. Okay, so biggest takeaways that I want you guys to go home with today is that we need to empower our team. We need to show them love. Okay. Did any of you go to the Allison Zolke breakout reunion last year? She talked about relationship, or her whole thing was, I just remember this, #relationships matter. Relationships do matter. And in my 6 years of Scentsy, my business has gone like this. Okay? Not like this and this and this and this. It's gone like this. Okay? everyone's is going to be different. Mine right now is on a track of getting back on that up. I've made it a personal goal to be back into my relationships because I've seen I just got married and have a baby. Like, holy buckets, my life was busy. And now it's like, okay, here we go. Let's get my Scentsy hat back on straight and let's go. And by just starting a few little minor things, I've seen a huge difference already, just in this last month. It's crazy, okay? So I really want you guys to think about how you appreciate your downline, how you get incentives, how you empower your team. Leading is never easy, and it was never taught. It's something that you need for your team to grow. If you repeat it, it will get you to a great place. It's day by day and step by step. So thank you for coming, and have a joyous rest of the day. There is the drawing box. If you haven't put your name up in the drawing box, it's up on the front.